Manchester United's game is over. Jesus turning and scoring. Mo Salah keys it into the bottom corner.
Yo, what's going on, people? We're back again with another episode of WTF, What the Football. Mr. Masu's in the building.
You know, it's Mr. Marley out here. And today, we are here to do a special episode. As you can see, we've got some guests with us today. Gentlemen, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, Ecstasy here. So
Chelsea correspondent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Very
So
important.
we say the whole thing.
We have to say it.
Ecstasy here, Chelsea correspondent, like Duas put it.
Yes.
Shout out to everyone.
Pepe, I guess I'm a Ghana.
Arsenal correspondent. We got two Arsenal men in the building.
Yep.
Man United correspondent.
We're not gonna complain about that. So yeah, man. Today we have a special episode for you guys, man. We have a list, man. We put a list out on the social medias, like top 10 players in their primes.
Key.
Yeah, in their prime, when they were peak. So we asked people to give us their list. We got a few lists back. Thank you for those who participated in this activity.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Guys, no.
All right, so this top 10, I'll just name the guys who sent us their list. Shout out to School, Elfo, Fundo, Ngobi, Shadow, Pumlani, Luvuyo, Dope, Mr. Masugu, Mr. X, Mr. Mani. Those are the guys who voted for this list that we have today. Pepe's the only guy who didn't vote, so he's neutral. I think it was very key we had someone who didn't vote today.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get to it, gents. I'm gonna start with the players who didn't make the list.
Wait, forget this, guys. I'd like to say something. Guys, Wapumlani, our chickens. We are chickens. We'll talk, guys. I'll just say, we need to talk.
We need to talk.
We really need to talk, guys.
Okay, the players who didn't make the top 10. Bale and Sanchez. Kane. So it's Kane, Bale, Sanchez, Van Nistelrooy, Drogba. Yeah.
This is Alexis.
Yeah. You see, this is why we need to talk, guys. Bale. Okay, you can make arguments for Kane and stuff. Bale, man. We're talking about a player in their peak. My nigga, Bale was unstoppable.
Facts.
Am I wrong?
How long did his peak last though?
But that's irrelevant. We're just saying when he was at his best.
Okay.
Bale didn't need anyone to help him.
But at his best, he's like top 5 then.
You should run the
That's
list.
top 10 in
Outside
he's in
the
top
league.
5.
The
Yeah.
building.
My guy.
Do you remember Gareth Bale? You
You're
remember?
Tottenham, my guy.
I do.
We used to watch those games together.
No, my guys. You
Wait.
guys are playing. Bale. Nigga, that guy was on.
He didn't need anyone, my guy.
The nigga ran outside of the field and came back and still got there first, my guy.
You know how my metrics are, dog.
Hey, we're gonna talk about your list.
The team matter with Bale though. Because when he moved to Real Madrid, he wasn't. Fine, it's the peak.
Because
with
also we're
the
talking
Tottenham.
peak Prem.
Okay, true.
So the Real Madrid stuff is he got there because of what he was doing in the Prem.
But I feel like he was still shining.
I think
because
he deserves. I always hold my hand up and say I should have voted for Drogba. He should have been on my list.
Now that I look back, I'm also agreeing with you. There was a feeling when I heard was it Drogba's not on the
Yeah,
list.
Drogba should have made the list.
Yeah,
I should have voted for him.
me too.
Yeah.
Because I was giving away flowers, so.
yeah. Now we decide to be
But I told
honest.
you I was giving away flowers, so.
Right.
But then okay, I also feel like
If you need to, you just go ahead and take it.
there are other people that need to.
So we don't have Bale, we don't have Kane, we don't have Van Nistelrooy, we don't have Alexis Sanchez.
Kane, because we're not sure if he's peaked or not. For me, I still feel like there's potential he can peak.
But then the thing is, the people that are on, I feel like Kane has done more than the people on this list.
No, Kane was short, I think, by 2 votes. Because he got votes, he just wasn't.
Because he should be
voted.
number 10. Because the guy number 10,
He didn't vote. He was. He didn't get high votes, but he got votes. He wasn't voted high on his on the list. Yeah.
Drogba, I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Van Nistelrooy, guys, but it's not.
Yeah, who's in the top 10?
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
We're over the guys who didn't make the list.
No, we're
Sorry.
not.
I feel like also Sanchez, bro. Them 2 years, my nigga.
Ish.
Them 2 years, boy.
Ish.
He was brushing everyone, bro.
I feel you.
City wanted him, United wanted him.
Dog.
Chelsea wanted him.
It was
And you're scoring against all these guys. That's the other thing.
crackers out there.
And his team wasn't like that, so
He just had Ozil there.
yeah.
Playing with Walcott, bro.
So it's just like
I feel you.
And mind you, now, this goes back to the Bale thing. Bale had even worse players.
Because he couldn't even make the top 4. Like, it wasn't guaranteed he would make the top 4.
But he got them in that top 4, my guy.
They were playing Champions League because of Bale.
Nigga knocked out. He went to the. Bruh.
Knocked out Inter Milan.
He beat out Italians, my nigga. Bale, no.
Ish, nah, Bale must, yeah. Bale
From
must
left
chill.
back and left wing.
Bale must chill.
Because here's the thing. No defender is marking Bale on his day. Trust me, bro.
No keeper stopping that.
Some
shot,
of these
my
guys on this list, that's my issue with them. You put him against a certain defender, he's done. Like, he's finished.
Yeah.
You understand? But anyway, let's get to
Can I
it.
ask, on the list where we're using stats at their peak or eye test at their
Everything. Stats and eye test. Because some of these guys' stats were nuts, man.
Because like someone like Van Nistelrooy's stats at his peak were crazy.
Go crazy, yeah.
But
And
the
I
eye
also-
test wouldn't sell you over Bale, you know what I
True.
mean?
For my list, I was also looking at the trophies, like where they lead to. Like your peak year, because we have great players all around, but like I'd like to believe that you want to get your team over the line, and then that makes you even a greater player.
Yeah.
So,
There's a guy on this list who did that, but he didn't get the trophy. We'll get to it. Big name.
Guys, can we start with this list? Because number 10 is coming out. Me, I know number 10 is out.
Okay, let's get to the list, my friends. Number 10 on our top 10 players who were at their peak is Liverpool's number 10, Michael Owen.
Sheesh.
Did you have voted for him?
No.
I hear you.
No.
My God.
I'm not.
So I feel like, guys, this list should be open to change, guys.
I'll tell you who
But
voted for him.
wait.
I'll tell you who voted. Shadow voted for Owen. Pumlani voted for Owen.
I
Dope
think Owen's an age thing,
voted
though.
for Owen.
Think about it, guys.
Owen got votes, gents.
Owen was crazy. But I don't know if I would have left Drogba out.
For Michael Owen.
Yeah, or Bale out for my
Here's
but-
my take.
Exactly.
If
But-
Owen was playing against Vidic, he's not standing a chance, bro.
He didn't stand a chance when he was playing against.
Because he's a one-touch striker. Like he just needs to be there.
Bro,
He doesn't play the game.
that's true. But Van Nistelrooy was the same.
But you know what's my thing, man?
When was Owen's peak? So we need to like also like
Bro,
establish
that's
that.
true.
Yeah.
Because
What
was
was
it
busy
before the
saying
injury
peak, but
or
did you see him at his best? Honestly.
Because we're looking at Guti, it's over a period of time.
now we're looking at Owen's career versus his peak, right?
We're looking at his peak. His career flopped after like 24, bro. Like he was tired.
Yeah, I think the injury also
Injuries,
messed him
You know
up.
what I
Yeah.
mean? But
He's a Ballon d'Or winner.
There you see.
they gave him.
What do you mean they gave him though?
Are you trying to tell me there was a point that nigga was the best player in the world?
That's what they said.
Not
I mean, where did
Because
he win
all
it?
other English players
But
that we think deserved it never
they
got
didn't
it.
want it. But here's what I'll say. That guy was frightening, bro. In the box, you
Yeah,
knew.
yeah, the box.
You
yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Look, you see when you say Owen, especially in Liverpool,
Yeah.
you wouldn't like, bruh, you wouldn't cry yourself to sleep if you heard Owen was injured. You would have hope. Because I still have Torres, I still have Reece, I still have Kite. You see.
Yeah.
Now with Tottenham, my guy, if Bale was not there, it was like there was no hope for them.
Owen is in the time with Robbie Fowler.
Yeah,
Owen,
Owen played
bro.
Robbie Fowler in them, man.
He broke in as a kid. It was like a
That's the
Kylian
thing. When he
Mbappe type.
came, he's very
Yeah.
true. When he
Yeah.
came in at like 18, he was brushing everyone.
Yeah.
Even at international level. Came on against Argentina in '96.
And he did it.
He scored 2 goals. Like he ran past 5 guys, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So what is Owen's peak? Because if we're using him at United or later on in his career,
there's no way it could be United. It was Liverpool times.
It's Liverpool times, yeah. and they didn't win the league at that time. So
Yeah.
in the English scope, they were not
Doing it.
doing anything. But in the Europe stage, he was
He only won one. He only won the thingy, the Champions League with thingy.
with Gerrard.
Yeah, with Gerrard.
It is quite
Champions
Nah.
League and
Technical.
Ballon d'Or seems like a top 10 type.
How many
player.
Champions League does Bale have then?
But that's the thing. There was
from
at his
way-
peak. So.
Yeah.
Ah, my guys,
Because
that game.
Bale is not
listen,
starting 11. He's not starting 11. So we can't.
Right now, he's not starting Liverpool.
Like
Oh,
even in the Champions League runs.
he was, man. BBC. He was part of the BBC.
True.
Okay.
That Champions League when he came off the bench against
Yeah,
Liverpool.
that's the one I know.
When he came,
One off
what
the
did he
bench.
do there? What did he do when he came off that bench?
Yeah, impact player. I looked at him as an impact
Peak,
player.
my guy. It just shows it's even now, dude. Last week, my guy. Last week, that nigga hit a free kick out of what?
But
Scored
where
two
has
goals.
he been though? Where has he
Like
been?
over a full season, I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
play for Wales 2 games
And be best.
and be the best player because that's your peak of the season.
But we can't give people 2 player,
2 games and
2 games and then
Okay, but then we talk about their peak. Okay, he's not in his peak now, but when he was in his peak, my guy.
But even
oh, his
with-
peak was Champions League and Ballon d'Or. That's what I'm saying. And then Bale's peak was.
Yeah, but that's Ballon d'Or thing. Miss me with that sword.
But we're using
Champions League,
stats.
I'll give him the credit for Champions League. Shut Ballon d'Or for kid. My nigga, this guy has 3 Champions Leagues. He has 3 Champions
and you're
Leagues.
saying with the one it was BBC. And
3,
then
all of them were with BBC. I don't lie, all of them were with BBC.
No, but like there's one where he's a substitute and he's not
Yeah.
really.
He was BBC and then he was one when he came off the bench.
Yeah.
And he's the one that won in that Champions League, basically. It's like even when he was still when he was at Tottenham, my guy. This guy cost more than Ronaldo, imagine. Real Madrid took out more money than Ronaldo for this guy because of what he was doing.
Coutinho costs more than Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean other players are inflated, dog.
Because no, but then okay, when you talk about Coutinho,
Ousmane Dembele costs more than Ronaldo.
Yeah, let's not see. Let's not.
no guys. But then listen,
Okay, it looks like we're not in agreement about Owen.
No.
You didn't vote for him.
Yeah, dude.
none of us voted for
I didn't vote for him. You didn't vote for him.
Nah, bro.
Pep's saying he wouldn't have voted for him.
No, I would not vote for Owen, but I would have put someone else in the top 10.
I hear you.
Yeah, just I need to.
So who would you put in, Bale
From
or
the list.
Owen?
From
No,
the list.
Bale's not even the option. I'd put Drogba over Bale and Owen. Because I remember what Drogba did in his
Yeah,
peak. It was
Here's my
Premier
thing.
League wins.
We also
FA
have
Cup
trauma
wins.
from Drogba because
As an Arsenal
was,
fan.
oh my
Yeah.
days.
Yeah,
His
I know.
whipping boys,
Yeah.
bro.
But for me, it's big game
Champ-
temperament. He also had that.
And when was Drogba's peak? Was it his first season at Chelsea when Mourinho got him? Or was it the Champions League season where he won them the Champions League? That's why I
Because
was
let's have it right. Drogba's stats weren't great.
I think it's the Ancelotti age when Ancelotti is around.
Champions League one.
The Champions League one, maybe
Well,
that's
Di
that one
Matteo.
game. That's that Di Matteo. That's like 8 games. Like where everyone is really on it.
You know, that's another thing.
But
we
the
should look
season
at.
was bad.
I think we need to establish like when we say your peak, what are we saying? Like your whole season,
Yeah,
3
that's,
seasons.
that
or
was
something?
what I was asking.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
definitely
your
has to
peak-
be the whole
it-
season, fam.
Yeah, it has to
One
be at least
season
a
or
season.
couple
But if
of
your
seasons
peak
back
is
to
3
back.
seasons, exactly.
Yeah.
Because some of these guys were at their peak for 3 years.
Yes.
Some of them
I'll
was
take
just
that.
1 year.
1 year.
But that 1 year was enough.
I don't know.
telling you.
But
I
that
have
should be
some-
the thing because it's like 1 year versus 3 years means like
Yeah, but
Someone
I'm
like
saying
Van Persie.
It's better.
Van Persie had 3 years. He had 3 years.
He had 3 years.
We don't know how many Owen had because we didn't really watch like that.
how many did Bale have?
Bale had 2.
At least 4, brother. BBC.
No. That's not Prem. That's not Prem.
Peak.
Okay, so we're just going on Prem.
It's Prem
Yeah.
only, not
Prem
not
only.
yeah, Prem only, boy.
If you look at Prem only, that nigga has 2. He has thingy. He has two Player of the Years in Premier League.
So
I
that-
get that.
that's what
That's
it's-
2. That means he has 2. At least
How
2
many
seasons.
golden balls does Drogba have?
Golden boots.
Yeah, golden boots.
Yeah.
His numbers at Chelsea weren't that great.
Exactly. You see,
These
gold
golden
one-
boots though.
He was winning them golden
But
boots.
you know what's
Yeah,
the
he's
thing,
winning
man?
the golden
he-
boots.
Early in his Chelsea career, he was
Yeah,
the best.
but his best season in Chelsea, he wasn't like
But that's the thing. Like, the thing is, we're looking at okay.
his
Yeah.
influence on the team was.
If we're looking, the thing we're looking at forward players here, right? Because honestly, if we're looking at like the whole team, Easily, we could have put Ozil here, or Lampard and stuff, you see. But now with the fact that we just look at forward players
We spent
also.
15 minutes on number 1, on number 10.
No, number 10, we agreed that Owen is not going on.
I can find this.
Number 9, Fernando Torres.
Also a couple of seasons.
He was
Couple
2
of
seasons for me that I remember clearly.
A couple of seasons.
At
Brushing,
Liverpool.
yeah. Brushing everyone.
Because it's the first
How many
season he
seasons
got
did he
there,
spend at Liverpool?
the second season, and then injury started on the third, I think.
And then he did the Chelsea.
He's what I like about. He's one of the players with the ground running.
Yeah,
England.
in England, yeah.
Didn't matter who was playing. Vidic, Ferdinand,
Torres was
all the Chelsea Ivanov.
Torres was on.
Torres, I would give him I'd put him in as a 10 because even when he was at international, wherever he was just doing his thing. Bro.
The types of goals he scored also.
Like, 08, my guy.
Headers.
Who is he competing with for that spot?
What do you mean competing with?
Like in terms of the players outside and the players.
What drop?
Outside Ganjan. The guys who didn't make the list,
Yeah,
the guys,
yeah.
Torres is number 9.
Torres
Now we're
is
starting
number
the
9.
list. Torres is number 9 on the list.
I'm making 10.
And then you move Owen to 9.
No, Owen must be
Oh,
out. Owen is out.
So who are you replacing Owen with then?
Yeah,
Because
who are you
whoever is moving to 9 needs to be established.
You know, someone we haven't spoke about is Kane, guys.
Kane's not on the list.
Kane is not on the list, and Kane has been doing crazy.
He's joined with Bale for votes.
You see,
Kane Sanchez was 11th.
you see, that's another player we haven't spoke about. Kane is someone I would also put him in at number 10 because
Which season was Kane's peak? Oh, we're saying this is his peak. These last 3 seasons.
This last 3 seasons,
Yeah.
my guy, back to back
Especially the one with Mourinho, I think he was doing something crazy.
golden boots, Champions League final, European final.
Even
Double
with
digits
Poch.
on
Even with
assists.
Poch.
Even with Poch.
Because they went to Champions League with
final.
Pochettino.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kane as my number 10.
I hear you.
That's an
I'll
easy-
take that.
I'll
I'll
take
also
that.
take that,
I'll
man.
take
Yeah.
that. I'll take that.
Because we have to look at the team he's also doing it with. Like, it's Tottenham,
It's
also, and he's
Tottenham,
still
Torres had good players with him as well.
And he took England to the Euro finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the captain, I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, 10 Kane.
10 Kane. Torres is okay where he is.
Yeah,
Number 9.
I'll accept it.
Number 8, Mohamed Salah.
I think I need to hear what 7 is.
But I think Salah deserves it, though, just based on what we've been watching for the past 2 seasons.
Another thing, he has
He deserves top 10 spot for sure.
Yeah, he deserves to be on the list.
he has good
Yeah.
players around him. It's not.
That's true.
He has good players around him.
Because some of these players have that advantage. As we go up the list, you will see. Because the guys low on the list had
No
shit players in it. Bro.
You know, Salah's got good players, man. So he's got some players.
But
But I think
he's doing crazy
I
things.
think they depend on him. Like,
yeah,
they lean on him.
to score the goals,
They lean on
if
him.
Salah's not scoring, there's problems.
Nah, my guy.
At least now they have Diego Jota. You know.
Jota's coming.
Money's there. Also, the thing is, people don't
the
pay
Luis
attention.
guy.
I feel the same way about
They
him.
don't-
But Mane is not as prolific as
It's
Salah.
not the stats
That's
are
my
not
only
working on
issue.
him.
I feel
That's
like
my
the
only
way
issue.
the
Because he
working.
can miss. You see, Mane can miss.
Facts.
Mane will miss the chance you don't need him to miss. Salah is like very
It's
clean.
clinical,
Do you
yeah.
remember Salah's goal against Man City?
Esh, my guy,
Yeah.
you know.
And the one he
And
scored
the one
against Chelsea?
after, yeah.
Back to back, bro.
Nah, Salah's
Like,
nice.
he's clinical with it.
And
Mine
he's-
And I've seen the improvements in
Yes.
his technical ability. Like, he's improved. Mane, I haven't seen that. Like
No,
he
Mane's
can
Mane's
still.
always been a bulldozer.
He's still
Salah's-
brilliant.
Mane's always been a bulldozer, guy.
But I think that's what brings the balance to the Liverpool front line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Because
You've got
without
the architect.
Armani, yeah.
With Firmino,
True.
yeah.
the bulldozer on the left.
They all sacrifice
Skillful.
for Salah, I think, to some extent. Because
Mm.
Mane is the one pressing most of the time. Firmino might like come in late with the second
With the press,
pressing.
yeah.
Yeah.
When the ball breaks, it's in.
Yeah.
Salah's
He's the
putting it
one.
away.
First.
No, so I understand in the consistency also because we all thought it would be a one-hit one, and he's proved us wrong.
Big games as well. He's got a Champions League. He's got a Prem in
Yeah.
the past 3 years.
He does it.
He's-
does it.
And he's hit 20 goals this season already in the league.
His numbers are nuts, man.
Nice.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So
They lean on him, so
I think it's fair that he's on the list.
It's justified.
Who's on number 7?
Number 7, our guy, Robin van Persie.
So Salah versus Van Persie.
Van Persie's high.
Is there
You
Man
know why?
United bias?
No, it's not about
That's a
no.
bias, dog.
It's not about no.
That is a bias,
I'm
dog.
speaking based on what he did at thingy at Arsenal.
Aye, fam.
You know why?
Way, dog.
You know why?
It's not different to
What?
what Bale did. What Van Persie did at Arsenal is not different to what Bale did.
I think Salah's taking it over.
No. Bro.
So if based on what you're
You know
saying,
why?
shouldn't Bale be on the list?
Yeah, because
No, wait, no. Based on
Basically
his,
because-
But
no,
it's
no,
just
no,
that
based on
his
what
peak
he
went-
said.
it's just his peak then went to a league. Like when he went to United,
He
the
got a
peak-
league.
He
got
moved
it.
at the right time.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
then
saying.
listen,
That's the difference.
he almost got. This is another thing. Van Persie, you can only do so much as a player. Van Persie,
Did you vote for Robin? No.
No.
Van Persie was that guy. He was say, top goal scorer in Arsenal. He was killing people. He was doing alone. That's the thing. He was alone.
Yeah.
Salah is the same thing. Salah could be doing these things, but then he has the backup or Alisson or Van Dijk to support him. That's why I put Van Persie as a player. You see,
Above Salah.
above Salah, because this is a play when Van Persie was on his peak. It does not matter who he has around him.
Okay, on the eye test alone, I think I'm taking Salah.
Yeah.
Over
Because
Van
of the
Persie.
way they play, yeah.
Have you seen how techy Van Persie
No,
is?
he was
Yeah,
dope.
Salah.
But have you seen how Salah's
Oh,
moving like
Salah's
LM10,
mesmerizing
bro?
because
Guy,
of his
Salah will leave you with
speed,
peace.
dog.
Salah,
He'll change
And he
it.
will stop and
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
But
keep
Van
moving.
Persie, my guy, he looks like an artist on the pitch, bro.
Nah, my guy.
The way he kicks the
that
ball.
goal,
Yo.
2010, my nigga. 2014, that diving header.
I remember. That's
Oh.
World Cup. I remember.
Salah will never do that.
I remember.
But Van Persie
Do you
will
remember-
never
There's certain
win
things, yeah, there's certain things that
One-
Van Persie
one
can't do
player.
that Salah does.
Do you
They're
remember,
different players.
Do you remember his
Different
hat trick against? They're different players. Do you remember his hat trick against Chelsea?
Chelsea, uh-huh.
Oh my days, bro.
My guy,
We
no,
were
bro.
down, bro. 3-2.
Yeah.
We won the game 5-3.
Villa Sports fucked us there. But
Yo,
yeah.
yo, Van Persie,
Are you playing highlight with Terry, dog?
Okay, but then
You
let me
can't
ask
play
you.
highlight with Terry, dog.
No, you can't play highlight because Van Persie has no pace.
Dog. Arsenal was very techy and young, dog.
No, we're young, but
They
Van
didn't have the
Persie.
pace. Fabregas, my guy.
Yeah, those guys are
Fabregas
not
isn't
quick.
running past you.
Huh?
Fabregas isn't gonna run
He's
past
gonna
you.
pass through you, dog.
But who's gonna run to get that ball? Who's
You
gonna run
can
to
play
get
a
that
highline.
ball?
You could have played a highline with Van
No
Persie.
way, dog.
But okay, let me ask you.
That's a risk.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. Saying Salah. If Van Persie went to United earlier, how many trophies do you think he would have had?
If Van Persie went to United earlier.
Yes.
That's the scenario of if, dog. It's a crazy one.
But then look,
tricky.
the fact that he
It's
went
not
in,
assured.
he went the same time.
No.
Same
I have a different question. It's along the same line, but it's a different question.
Yeah.
If Salah was playing at Arsenal when Robin was there, was he going to get Arsenal to where Robin got us?
I'm looking at Salah in
Salah,
Roma.
right now,
At his peak, yeah.
Salah would have got us top 4. And that's all we needed Van
Who's
Persie
going
to
to
do.
use
That's what Van Persie
When
did.
Salah played, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying Salah would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear that.
Because I looked at him when he went to Roma after the Chelsea thing. He went to Roma and he did
He was
it.
killing it.
Yeah.
He was killing it.
So I'm like, okay, you can clearly do it.
He's a baller, guys. Salah's a baller.
But there's
But
a
he didn't
player I
really
feel
do
like
it
you're
wrong.
left out in this whole list. I know he's not a forward player, but if there's Lampard, why is there no KDB? Bro?
No. It's only
Ask
one
wait,
guy.
You need to ask who
The guy who put
Okay,
Lampard
okay.
here. Who put him? Why he put him there?
I did.
Because I tried to convince him and make him understand. We're not talking about longevity and
Okay.
you know. And he was like, "No, I'm guying flowers." I
But
said,
even peak, KDB's peak's been crazy, guys.
It's been
Kevin
That's
De
true.
Bruyne-
It's true.
Yes.
But Vele, we were looking at forward/strikers. It wasn't just
Okay.
midfielders and like everyone across the
But me,
pitch.
I have an argument with KDB also.
We know your story, bro.
It's the team. It means for me, it's the team.
So if it's another, actually, we're
For
gonna
me, I
go off
think
the
it's
list.
the whole thing.
We're gonna go off the list.
Yeah,
Let's continue. Yeah.
Van Persie is at number 7. Number 6.
So we're not making arrangements. I'm still fighting.
Oh
with
no,
Salah.
we can.
yeah.
Number 6, Manchester's very own
Really.
Wayne Rooney.
I'm not crying now.
I'm also not crying.
What?
Wait,
That's
Rooney.
bias. This is you all are being biased right now.
What?
Why?
You are. He's number
Ah,
6.
you're menu.
Okay.
I actually had him 5th. I had him 5th on my list.
Nah, my guy. Okay, the thing. Okay, my problem is I know the list, and the guy who comes above him, I don't feel like he comes. Honestly speaking, in my opinion,
I hear
he
you,
doesn't
but-
come above him.
But
I'm not
Rooney
moving anyone behind Rooney though to take
to
Rooney's
take
spot.
Rooney's spot.
That's what
Rooney's. I think
6, my guy. Rooney. This guy's not even. It's not even about being a club legend. This is a Premier League legend.
Facts.
It's a Premier League legend.
We'll hear the other.
A fantastic baller, dog.
But
In the air,
my
through
guy.
ball, big match temperament, free
Everything.
kicks.
Champions League.
Yo, dog.
From striker to midfielder, my guy, still
Rooney.
killing.
Because I'm saying, this guy's won this list above Rooney. And if Rooney wasn't in the team, some of these guys wouldn't have done what they did.
Thank you, bro.
Away from Rooney's goals.
Nah, dude. Rooney.
Like Van
Rooney-
Persie at United without Rooney, I think maybe 10 goals.
Nah, dude. Rooney,
Like,
guys.
Did you vote for Rooney? Eds?
No way.
Obviously. Obviously not.
I'm not doing
Why
that.
did I ask?
Why not?
That's a great
Nah,
question.
dog. I truly do not rate him as a player. I can see his impact on the team. I can see his sacrifice for the team.
Malume.
I can see his for me he is kind of like, okay, I'm not gonna say Benzema when Ronaldo was around, but he sacrificed himself for Menu, and yeah, I can applaud
There was a
that.
time where Man U was Rooney though. I mean, when I was growing up,
My guy.
I knew Rooney
guy.
was
You were
destroying
shaking
us,
with
bro. Before CR7, Rooney was, bro. Like, as an Arsenal fan, I remember.
I can say CR7 is that Ballon d'Or, you got it because of Rooney.
I say, Rooney, dog. No defender wanted to play that one.
Wayne Rooney.
Do you remember his goal?
that
Do you
time,
remember
bro?
his goal against Man City?
How?
My guy.
In the
To win
Derby.
it, bro.
oh,
Yeah,
No, my guy, Rooney.
I'm really here
X
with
is
him.
nuts, guys.
I'm really here with him,
Nah,
dog.
You didn't vote for Rooney, dog.
I didn't, dog.
Nah,
Fuck me, bro.
I definitely
told you we need to
did.
talk with these people some of these people that make
The
this list, guys.
Suarez, dog. I actually did put Van Persie, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
You
talking
put him
about
in. You put him.
Rooney.
You put him right about right because he's 7th on your list. Yeah, so he's
Salah,
okay.
Suarez, I put Bale in there.
There's two
So-
guys who you put on the list who shouldn't be on this list.
Wasting
Of course.
space, MJ. Waste of space.
Of course.
Where can?
But I can. You're not feeling that?
Nah, I just feel like he's an underrated number 10.
Yeah.
He's class, but
Not for
this list?
Thank you. Thank you.
We told you.
I tried to
told
tell him when
you.
he's doing this. I said, Bali, no. I said, please reconsider.
For me, I feel like he changed the whole number 10 idea.
But we're not talking about that.
True, he did, but. Sheesh.
I'm sticking
There's
by it.
Aguero on your list, and you put.
Wait,
I'm
guys.
sticking
Can we deal with this Rooney situation? You know why we're giving this list?
Because also, like, Henry's greatness is attached to him.
True. No.
True.
Nah,
Then
okay.
Vince.
He played a part, but I'm saying, and we'll get to Henry
Okay.
because I've got a monologue.
There's a whole lot.
Oh, shit, okay.
Who's fifth?
Rooney's
Number
six.
five. Number five is Hazard.
Eden Hazard.
Whoa, okay, I agree with you.
Thank you.
Number 5 is Eden Hazard.
Thank you.
No way.
Those
No
2
way.
years, those 3 years at Chelsea, he was unstoppable.
Twice PFA player of the season, right? At Chelsea.
And he won leagues as well.
And he won leagues. But Rooney,
Nah,
guys.
my guy. Rooney.
No. Hazard at 6. That's what I'm saying.
I had them very inverted. I had Hazard at 6, Rooney at 5th.
Exactly. That's how I see it also, my guy.
I see it the
Rooney.
same.
Yeah, Hazard's on 6 on me.
He's a 6 as well.
Yeah.
Rooney's high.
Because
Rooney's
I think with those guys, it's just because if we now go with eye test
Hazard's winning that.
all day
Yeah.
long,
No, cat.
all day long, even big games. Hazard shows up.
That's my thing.
I'm not
Rooney-
saying he should be.
Rooney's work is off the ball. Like, you can't see it.
What?
Rooney's work, dog.
Nah, what are you talking?
Well, Rooney was visible.
Exactly. Talk to your man, dog.
Rooney
Come
was
on,
visible.
dog.
Talk to your man.
Rooney was technically that sound.
Rooney.
People, are you hearing this?
No way.
First of all,
No way.
there was this game, bro.
fam.
These guys know
Chelsea
this game.
many times too, bro.
No, dog. Like, yeah, you can body us, but no, Rooney.
This guy,
sound.
there's this game, bro.
Everyone.
There's this
Rooney,
game.
dog.
That was the first
That
game of the
technically
He
season.
was playing like how Kane is playing before. Like how Kane's playing now, I think Rooney was playing like that. The whole dropping into the midfield, playing it for
Playing
the
the pass
runner.
and all that, yeah.
You know,
And he started doing that
defensive
later on.
Yeah.
There was
I
that
think
point
he
where he
was
was
just
just
a
playing
killer.
as a
That
striker.
nine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Solid
My
nine.
guy, there's this game though. It was the first game of the season. Man United versus Arsenal. 8-2, boy.
And we don't talk about that one on this side.
Going there.
No, my guy. Rooney. The things. he
But
did
that game, yeah, that was him. He had like plenty of assists, like
Dog.
and a hat trick.
and a hat trick.
He had assist and a hat trick.
Like me yesterday. Yo, this guy. So now the argument is between Hazard because now
it's not
we're
an
talking
argument.
about Rooney again.
No, it's not about Hazard.
But-
It's not an argument.
Let's not forget what Hazard also did.
Yeah, but it's not.
I'm not saying Hazard should be ahead of him because I didn't have it that way.
It's not an
Facts.
argument.
Pepe, are you having
A Rooney at fifth, bro.
ahead of Hazard? X.
Rooney 5th, Hazard 6th.
It's not an argument.
But
But-
here's a plot twist.
Go for it.
I'm taking Salah over Hazard.
I am too. Hazard's my boy, but this Real Madrid thing has fucked him up.
But at no peak.
We're not talking Madrid.
Yeah, but like you also have a memory of, you know,
No,
And
I
that's
know
what
what
it
you're saying.
messes your psyche up.
That was me with Torres.
Yeah.
Okay, but then what if I say
Even if
Salah,
you're trying to
Salah
just
Chelsea?
keep it on Premier League, huh?
What if I say Salah at Chelsea?
It didn't even last. Didn't even play so many games. I don't even.
Because he didn't qualify. He was.
Yeah, even KTB didn't qualify. But
Salah versus Hazard, guys. I think that's an argument. Think about it.
I hear you.
I
'Cause
think Liverpool also leans on him.
same way Chelsea used to lean on Hazard.
But then
Diego
you know,
Costa.
Salah, yeah,
He was still the main man though.
But
He was.
Hazard had better players in a way.
Than
I would
who?
say.
Than
Than Salah.
Than Salah's team now.
Yeah.
Did Hazard win a Champions League?
No, he didn't.
didn't.
He won the Europa League.
If we go,
which
who's
is
better,
not-
Costa or Firmino? Who you calling it? Diego Costa or Firmino?
No, dog. Liverpool team is so balanced.
Actually, I'm
It's
going
crazy
for
balanced.
Firmino.
It's crazy, man. My nigga. As a number,
Firmino will get you
as a number 9.
will get you 15 goals and 10 assists.
You know that Firmino's never scored 15 goals in the Prem.
Exactly. That, you see? That just
he hasn't. He can. That's why Jota is doing what Firmino should be.
That's
Scoring
that's
goals.
For me,
The
that's,
scoring goals, but the assist when you have two runners. It's like what Arsenal is trying to do with Lacazette. Lacazette's not going to score 15 goals this season, but Saka might, Martinelli might.
Yeah.
So that's what Liverpool's doing. They have Mane and
but then that's when you look at the team as a whole. Because now you have Hazard he's gonna do that also. He can get the 15 goals and 15 assists also. But now you have Diego Costa who's like, I'm gonna score 20 goals now.
I think with Hazard, I think that helped him a lot. Because when he didn't have like that top man, it wasn't happening.
Even it's the same thing. You see with it's like thingy. With Salah, he's not good. He's not good if you're not giving him the ball to run onto. In Egypt, they give him the ball to his feet and they tell him to do something.
That's too much work for him.
You see, it's too much for him. In Liverpool, what Trent's just gonna hit that long ball, he's gonna run to it and get it. You see,
I think his game is evolved because
Okay,
he's able to dribble now.
yeah, he is,
Out.
man. He is, but it's more. Most of his
more, yeah.
goals, most of his goals are still those running, those through balls.
Space and
Exactly.
attacking space and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hazard.
Salah be weaving through these guys right now.
yeah, now his game is evolved.
No, Hazard, that's his game. Weaving through niggas.
True.
He weaves through anybody.
With that balance.
There's that
Yeah.
goal he scored against Liverpool, dog.
Even the one against Arsenal.
Dog.
Hazard.
You see what I mean?
I also left
Taking
me through the
everyone.
post. I also left me through the
You
post.
say going through the most, bro.
To this day.
You guys are paying references.
I think the only thing that I'm happy about is we're agreeing that these guys should be on the list.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Because if there's someone who didn't vote Hazard and Rooney, we can't chat to you again because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what we're saying is, are we saying this Salah and Hazard thing is a thing?
I let it rest. But
I'm also not swapping them if I'm being honest.
I let it rest. But I'm just saying that could have been an argument.
Because now for me, I think the key thing, fine stats, sharp, eye test, bro.
Hazard is too crazy. Eye test is too crazy.
Hazard's too techie, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's strong. Salah 8.
How bro he is.
Nah, he's not.
Yes, dog.
He's
He
not, bro.
is.
It's not like Hazard, boy. Trust me.
Nah, strength he is.
But
I'd give
if
him more.
listen. If he was playing against, just that he's got the best defenders on his team.
Yeah.
Like a Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Trust me.
That's what I'm saying. His team is more
Van
complete
Dijk's brushing.
than what Hazard had.
No one's
Oh my
brushing
guy.
Hazard, bro.
My guy, John Terry.
No, dog. That was like late on, dog. That's not the John Terry, fam.
But that was still John Terry, my guy. That was still John Terry.
Chelsea's team's always solid for me.
Number 4. We're supposed to get techie now because number 4 is a big game player, big striker, Sergio Aguero. Is he too high on the list?
Might be a bit low. Might be a bit low.
You think he's low?
Because of number 3.
You're flame, bro. This guy.
I'm not complaining.
I think I'm happy with it.
Number 4.
We can go to number 3 so you can.
No, we'll get to number 3.
No,
We'll get
like,
to number
when are you touching number 3?
Let's talk about number
Honestly,
4.
we're gonna talk about it. Me and you are gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
We're gonna have the comfort though. But like,
Sergio Aguero,
Nah, my nigga.
at his best, come on.
Man,
There's not much to say.
I think he can go up a bit. He can go to number 3.
I don't
But
think so.
let's wait till number 3. Are we fighting 4 and 5? No. Rooney, but like, until we swap Rooney, right?
Rooney.
Rooney Aguero. Is there a fight there?
I wouldn't give it that much of a fight.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because another thing I have with these things is these people had good players around. Aguero had good players.
We're always had good players, yeah.
Hey, Aguero won in the league, guys.
Hey,
I'm never
dog,
gonna
That's
forget
true.
that.
Had moments.
So yeah, no.
What a moment in Premier League, bro.
No, that was touching, bro. That was a touching
Forever,
moment.
fam.
And that's the thing. He's clutch player as well. Big games, he's
Very.
there.
Very.
He's there.
Oh, that's why.
Aguero's clean.
Any defender, he's brushing you, bro.
He's too clean.
I think he just got killed by not finishing seasons because of injuries.
Injuries, yeah, injuries
Like, he
killed
could
him.
have touched 30 goals.
And I honestly think that
in the league.
if
Yeah.
Pep was also not a dickhead, they would have won a Champions League if he played.
If he played,
Facts.
they're winning that.
Ice King.
Because that's all he needs right now.
Because when he was at his peak, he was easily top 2, top 3 strikers
But
in
the
the world.
fear that he puts in defenders, Aguero wouldn't even need to like play a good game. It's just you need to like drop back a bit.
And he doesn't.
But that's
create
also a
no balls.
mistake because you're giving him space.
Space, exactly.
Yeah, man,
like
he
you can't do anything.
He was an intelligent striker, bro.
Solid.
He was intelligent. He knew how to play against
Bro.
the tech.
Movement. Because for me, it's one thing, he's a midfielder. I'm a midfielder.
Yeah.
If you're not moving, bro, you're going to make me look shit also.
Because you can't pass. There's no
How
pass.
am I going to give you the
Yeah,
ball? I
no
won't.
pass.
But if you move nicely, bro,
And the thing is, you can trust him with the ball also, bro.
he's not losing.
You can trust him with the
No,
ball.
Aguero's too much, dog. It's just
And then, like you're saying, and sick players, David Silva, Toure, Kevin De Bruyne, played with all these guys, bro. Legend. I've watched him live.
yeah. Too tech.
He's fucking shorter than he looks on TV.
Def.
But
did you watch him?
But he's twice the size of this. His legs are like the size of my torso,
Yeah,
bro.
He's big. He's big. He's
He
big.
played with Tevez as well. Remember that?
Yeah.
Carlos.
Because even in the Argentinian thing, he'd do it for them.
You know, my guy, that's someone we didn't mention, guys.
Carlos Tevez, top 10.
No.
I'm not putting him in my top 10.
No.
Not ahead of some of these guys, bro. Come on.
But he's
I don't
worth
worth
the
a
mention.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Honorable
Yeah,
mention.
he had good moments.
Yeah.
He had good moments.
No, I think this is the only position we've agreed upon.
Yeah.
Unanimously.
No, we haven't. Because is complaining about our number 3. And our number 3 is
Go for it.
Yo.
Luis Suarez.
Definitely complaining.
How?
I-
Over what?
Premier League.
Get me over the line, fam.
Huh?
get them over the line.
But that was not his fault.
Exactly.
That was
My guy, that was literally my nigga.
he did
They
everything
fucked him
he could
over.
have, bro.
My guy, that nigga was really fucked over.
that Crystal Palace game. I
So
think
you're
is when
gonna
they
blame-
lost it before the
So you're gonna blame Frank Lampard for not winning the Champions League because Terry missed the penalty? How, Sway?
Eventually he won it, so I mean that works for him.
Let's not go. Just
Okay. Suarez eventually won it with Barcelona game.
No, but we're in the Prem, right? We're sticking to the Prem.
Now you're blaming John Terry. I mean, you're blaming Lampard for Terry missing a penalty.
Well, that's not. You see, it's not the same because he eventually wins it. So it's
No,
okay.
bruh, that season. Let's not go next season. That season.
My guy.
That title run Liverpool had. That was
My guy.
fire.
Do you understand?
Alone.
That was
Do you
fire,
understand? Do you understand what that nigga Gerard literally slipped? It literally slipped away from him, bro. He literally slipped, bro, and it went away. That nigga cried because he saw.
I just feel you, but you see, when Aguero wins you the league not once, but a couple of times.
But that's what I'm saying again, Nixie. Aguero had good players around him. That was fucking Suarez on his own, my guy.
He was the best striker in the world at the time.
My guy,
Yes.
you understand? He
Suarez
won.
at Liverpool was better than Suarez at Barcelona.
My guy, this nigga won a golden boot.
That's how I feel.
His workload was too much at Liverpool. and
He
still
carried
delivered.
Liverpool.
He won the golden shoe, right? In Europe, not the golden shoe for England. In Europe, bro. He outscored Messi and Ronaldo and Lewandowski. All them
Liverpool.
niggas, bro. At Liverpool.
Almost won the league if it weren't for Gerrard.
Yes, it was.
Let's not let it slip, lads.
My guy.
Literally, that was what he said in the fucking team talk, and then he slipped on the day.
Yeah.
Literally.
My
I
guy.
don't know.
And the worst player fucking scored Demba Ba, bro.
And it wasn't only that season, bro.
Even the previous
The
season.
season
man,
where Arsenal put 50 million plus £1, that season too, he was crazy.
Yo, I'm saying he was the best striker in the world.
Bro,
My guy,
You
Suarez.
couldn't
Suarez.
touch Suarez,
My nigga,
bro.
Suarez.
And
You see what
Aguero was there too, bro.
You see what
My nigga. That's
when
the
you're saying
thing.
peak, bro, this is when we talk about a peak. This nigga
Rooney was there too.
unplayable, bro. This nigga, you could not stop him, bro.
I think I used to have an argument with y'all about, was it Lewandowski versus Suarez?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
So it was like,
This guy was scoring free kicks, headers, right
40
foot,
yards.
left foot. Do you remember that game where he scored a hat trick?
Norwich. All sorts of...
Halfway line, dog. How you playing? Man? 2 games in a row, bro. He did it in the Carabao Cup, then he did it in the league. Fuck, he playing.
Suarez was crazy.
Now this nigga was on some other shit. This nigga.
It's just he was biting.
Honestly, ish. Okay, that's gonna be controversy. But you see, number 3 and 2 for me, peak in the Premier League, outswap them around.
Oh.
My guy, I
No.
Suarez.
Nah.
My nigga, Suarez.
Who are you swapping number 2 and number 3?
Okay. Wait.
Peak.
Wait.
Yo, peak, my guy.
Hold
Yes,
on.
yes.
My guy, peak. Hey,
Wow.
it comes back to the team you were in.
Okay,
and
this is
the
what I was
players you
looking
had.
for. Mtala ukufunzela
No, but
it.
if you're gonna count the team you were in and then he doesn't win, like for me,
That's
it
no,
counts
but
for
then,
me.
but then I need to look at individual players here. Look at what he did as an individual with the players he had, and then look at a person who had everything at his disposal, and you still.
He doesn't have to carry the team. This guy
Exactly.
was pulling everyone. Everyone. Umthwalo Longala, dog.
And he almost won the
Dirk
league. Not
Kuyt.
qualified for Champions League.
Xabi Alonso, all these Balis, bruh.
He
Pulling
was.
them.
But, see, Xabi Alonso was gone by that time.
Aga.
That nigga was playing with Lucas Leiva,
I'm not
my nigga.
Skirtle. Skirtle, bro.
I'm just not.
Glenn Johnson, my nigga.
My
Glenn
nigga.
Johnson.
Glenn Johnson.
Jersey Dudek. My nigga.
You guys
Oh,
going in
no.
on that.
Come on. Next, let me read you his stats in the 2002-2003 season. Luis Suarez, 33 appearances, 31 goals, 12 assists.
This is him, man.
43 goal involvements, my guy.
43 goals come from you alone. First-hand involvement.
There are 38 games in.
Yeah, 38
There are 38 games in the league, bro.
He scored 31, bro.
That's his peak season.
He's not getting better than that, yeah.
Yeah.
And ironically, this stats was comparing him to our number 1.
My guy. My guy.
I'll read those numbers.
My
I'll
guy.
read those numbers
My
because
guy.
Yeah.
it's
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Number 2 and number 3 for me could change.
They could. But
Wait, number 2. Okay.
let's go to number 2.
Okay.
Let's go to number 2. This guy's considered one of the GOATs in football today. Football ever. Mr. CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo's number 2 on our list.
I'm arguing that with 1 and 2, not 2 and 3. CR7 and Man United.
2007, 2008.
Bro, CR7 was just, bro.
I hear you, man. I hear you, my guy.
That's true.
But then it comes back to say, nigga, you're playing with Paul Scholes, Rooney.
The
Nani.
menu team is not that. It wasn't good, that good, dog. It was good, but it wasn't that good.
That's the Chelsea fan right there.
Ronaldo's on one.
My nigga,
He was
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's on one.
That Champions League final where we beat you, he fucked out in that game. Bo Rooney was the one carrying him there.
But Ronaldo's peak, guys. Didn't he clock like 40 goals or something?
Not thinking, not in England.
No, he clocked like...
He did.
That season
where
he scored
starts.
40 goals. I
Yeah.
think he scored 2008. He scored 40 goals in all comps.
I think that's where he
In
starts.
all comps. But then that was the Premier
This is
League.
just Premier alone. That's what I'm saying.
Premier alone, no. Premier League.
Suarez wasn't even playing Champions League, was he?
He was.
Okay.
Except if we go all comps, I'm telling you, Suarez had more goals.
Guys,
If we can, my
Can we just
nigga.
look at the most goals Ronaldo scored in the Premier League in a season? I think there was a time where he clocked 30 goals.
Yeah, it did. If it's
And
not
like
30, it's
probably like
31.
over 25 in 2
This is
seasons.
Suarez talk.
Nah, my nigga.
I-
No, you know why I'm giving it to? It's because of the team he was in, my guy. He
Nah,
carried that nigga.
the team wasn't that whack, dog.
What?
It wasn't that whack.
What?
Okay, it's right.
My
No, the
nigga,
team
Lucas
wasn't that
Leiva.
whack.
Okay, can you please compare the team?
Let's not make the Liverpool team seem like it was too whack. It wasn't whack.
Dude.
Which
compared to
team was
United?
that? Which team are you talking about? Suarez team?
Yeah.
Who was in there?
Sterling, Basabancane,
Exactly. Sterling was he was only playing because of Suarez, bro. You take Suarez out, you put a Dirk Kuyt in that position. Sterling ain't doing what he's doing.
No, but that-
let's
that-
not make it look like it was too whack.
That's what I was about to say. It wasn't that bad because they were challenging.
They were challenging for the trophy.
Because of
Suarez.
And Steven, yes, Sturridge, yes.
Because
And Steven Gerrard, bro.
So they had
They were
goals
not that
coming.
whack,
They
man.
weren't that whack.
Nah. Okay, but now can we get
CR at his
if we
peak.
compare the two teams, my guys, Dudek and Van der Sar.
No, but you see, if we go player for player, then
No, they had Reina, Pela. What do you mean?
Okay, Rain and Van der Sar, same shit.
You niggas are talking about bench players. No.
In 2008, 2007, 2008 United, right? Ronaldo played. He had Suarez numbers. He had 34 appearances and 31 goals in the league.
who's that?
Ronaldo.
Cristiano.
Assist. You see?
Cristiano was crazy, guys. He was messing up Blackburn
He
free
was.
kicks and
I won't lie.
that
He
game.
was.
Remember that goal he scored against us in the Champions League?
champ from like the halfway line. Almunia was crashing, bro. I'll never
No, Ronaldo,
forget
you
CR.
can't, dog. He was on one.
I won't lie. He was honored, but then he had good.
He won Ballon d'Or at United.
Yeah.
He was a Real Madrid player, but it's because of what he done at
It's
United.
United, yeah.
Ronaldo was nuts, guys.
He was nuts. Also.
He was
We
nuts.
can't do that to Ronaldo.
And at that time,
Please, can we not do that? To
what did he
Let's
say?
not do that.
We're gonna move CR to third, guys. Like,
We can't do it.
I'm not moving into that. I'm happy.
I'm not saying we should. Or you know something to it. It's worth thinking about. It's worth thinking about.
But
It's worth thinking about, guys. I'm telling you.
CR could even go number one. Like,
Easy,
He
dog.
could.
I know some
Let's
people
not
that
say
would just
easy.
easily give him.
Let's not say
I changed.
No, some people would give you
because that big pilot number one.
he's the greatest international player to ever grace the Premier League,
Who?
in my opinion. Our number one. Like
Who
personally,
else, dog?
No, but if you're
When
saying
you say international, what do you mean?
like isn't
Outside
from
from
the
England.
UK, isn't from
Outside of England.
like even Europeans, because you know how the UK people now don't consider themselves as part of the
Europeans, yeah.
EU, so it's like they say all international players is people in Europe and South America,
Africa, all
yeah,
that.
Africa and all that.
But then Ronaldo also, in that case,
yeah, Ronaldo's the guy as well. So that's why I was like,
That-
you guys just say he could be number one. So how is now?
That's why I'm saying
Number one.
That's my argument. 1 and 2 is my argument, not 2 and 3.
Okay, let's. move
Okay,
to
hold
number-
on. Let me
number
let me go through some of the Suarez votes. No, we had Suarez at number 2.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Shadow had Suarez at number 1. You had Suarez
Number 2.
at number 2. I had Suarez third. I had him. My top 3 is the top 3, really, as it is. Luvuyo had Suarez at number 3. Dope had Suarez at number 3. Suarez is up there, bro.
So he's number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
fighting that.
people voted high.
But then, dude, the thing is, it comes back to this thing. Also, I have this feeling that people also just, the fact that it's Ronaldo, Jay, you're gonna have Ronaldo.
Ronaldo was on one, dog.
He was on one, dude, but then, dude, say he had a good.
Let's not make it look like he was overrated though when he has the numbers and
He wasn't overrated,
the
man. But
trophies
then,
to back it up.
Oh, but I feel like he came into that United team and became the best player, even though.
but then
it
I
was
feel
a
like
dope
United
team.
made him the best player.
I think
And they
I think
wouldn't know he's the
here's
best
the other
player.
thing. I think the way we watch soccer then is very different from how we watch it now.
Yeah.
Right? So eye test then made us think that these guys were the best players in the team. Would you say that Vinicius Jr. is the best player in the Real Madrid team?
No.
But 10 years ago,
You
you would have. Because of his tech and how stylish he looks. Now you're going to say a Casemiro or a Modric because you understand the game differently. So for us to say that Ronaldo was the best player in that team,
Bro, see,
I say
don't
Ronaldo.
know.
Man United
Remember
made
that
Ronaldo.
step overs with
I
Clichy
remember.
there. Come
and
on.
fucking Justin Hoyt, I remember, bro.
Bro,
But Nani was
man.
doing the same shit. He just had more goals.
Bro, Nani was like.
That's the problem. You see, when you put
Reach it,
Nani
bro.
in the conversation, Ronaldo shows you how
How
he is.
great.
No, dude, no. But then Nani also has the number. Thing is, that's what I'm saying. Because that Man United team wasn't just okay. Ronaldo scored 30 goals, but you go there and find Rooney had 20 goals.
But the
Nani
thing
had
is with
15
Ronaldo,
goals.
it was every season. There was no down season. You know what I
Even
mean?
with Suarez
Clutch
is there.
moments.
Bro, Ronaldo has been Ronaldo since 08.
But he has the play. Yeah, that's my argument. He has the players, and Suarez did it alone. Honestly, he just did it alone.
This alone.
I'm not.
when Suarez had the team, he was not the best player. Ronaldo's like.
When he had what team?
No, I'm just saying now this is not Premier League, but when he went to Barcelona, he was not
Oh.
Suarez.
that
Whereas Ronaldo
nigga
was
has
always
two.
Ronaldo.
That nigga has 2 golden boots, bro. Even he won that shit in
Ah,
Barcelona
man.
with Ronaldo and Messi in the same league. He outscored him.
Suarez. How many with Suarez in that same league though?
I didn't know. Ronaldo were giving him the ball at Madrid.
I could easily say that with Suarez, because Messi was creating the thing for him.
I didn't. He's not
Neymar was also giving him. 'cause he's
Yeah,
number
come
9.
on.
sharp. They were giving, but then Benzema right now is doing more than Ronaldo. Because why Ronaldo's not there?
No, I get it, but this Suarez talk. That's,
I know. Okay, Suarez number.
Yeah, they're not having a story.
Fine, but then
Let's simmer down a
And
bit.
But I hear you.
top 2 now.
I hear you. For real.
Top 2. Number 2. Let's go see Ronaldo.
yeah. Okay, me honestly, I'm done with it. Ronaldo's not
Let's go see
going.
number 2.
These days gonna argue. They're gonna argue.
Number 1 is Arsenal's number 14, Thierry Henry. What a player.
Dog.
That's all I can say.
Boom, dog.
Oh, gee.
Dog.
Gee.
The way he did it.
Nah, dog.
That nigga
The way
changed. That
he
nigga
did.
changed football in England, bro.
The way he did
That
it.
nigga
He
changed.
changed the way number 9's played.
Play,
though.
dog.
You understand what I'm
You
saying?
need to play now.
Nah, that nigga.
He made you want to win number 14.
And
a
yeah,
shitty number,
dog.
honestly. But we all wanted number 14.
Even the 12 at France, dog.
My nigga. My nigga.
Nah.
Henry would make every defender look.
I'm not gonna say.
Nah.
I just
Like, because also the competition he had, like Anelka, all those things.
Nonaka was gone.
He
The competition
Rude.
that he had in the league at the time.
At the time.
Henry played the Owen, beat him to Golden Boot. Van Nistelrooy beat him to Golden Boot. Shearer beat him to Golden Boot. My nigga.
Nah. He was on dog.
Henry.
Nah.
I just want to hear what Pepe has to say.
Nothing.
You have nothing to say.
It's just. I'm an Arsenal fan on this one, you see. So
He played 37 in the same season as Suarez. He played bro, my nigga, he beat Suarez to Golden Boots one time, bro.
Henry was on the one.
He played 37 games, 24 goals, 20 assists.
That's crazy.
Does that sound human, Jake?
That's crazy.
But you're gonna tell me Owen deserved the Ballon d'Or? Come on, Buffet. So this
but
Owen
he
talk.
lost it to Ronaldinho though. The season Ronaldinho.
No,
won.
he lost it to Ronaldinho and then he lost it to Nedved the season
Oh,
before.
okay.
That's the year he should have won it.
He never won the Ballon d'Or.
Finished 6th.
Do you even know who Nedved is?
Yeah, I know him. But
Meaty. He
he's-
shouldn't have won it.
I don't know about Meaty, but
He shouldn't. No, I'm saying
Yeah, over
Henry,
Henry, yeah.
win, dog. He shouldn't have
Oh, yeah,
taken
over
it.
Henry now. Over Henry now.
He literally kept the season we were into the final. I actually thought you were gonna rub points off him for not winning the Champions League. Because he carried us to the final,
Issues.
right?
He was playing the best
And
team
I
in the
mean,
world, but yeah.
they kind of messed up
We
their
had
Champions
them.
League for you.
I think we had them in that game. If we didn't get the red
That
card.
red card.
just came.
We had
That
them.
red card was too.
There's one thing that Henry scored in all the knockout games going to
Yeah.
the Champions League final.
That
And
was
Arsenal
Real
didn't
Madrid.
concede a goal.
That was that Real Madrid run also, right? The
My
whole-
nigga. He ran past all the Galacticos at the Bernabeu.
No,
At the 100. You see, that's another player like you just needed him in your team and you are good.
That's true.
no,
Just needed him in your
it's
team and you were
amazing,
good.
dog.
You don't
My
care.
only problem with Henry, he couldn't score headers. Like he
Remember
wasn't.
that win against that clutch win against United?
That was the only time he scored a header that actually
doesn't
mattered.
score you.
Yeah.
You
Henry was the man, bro.
No, that was
Henry was the man.
I cannot duck him off any points.
Okay. You're fine with him at number one.
Def.
This Pep, so now here's the platform for you. Because you're saying Ronaldo, and a lot of people actually agreed with you. Because his school put him at number one, Fundo put him at number one,
You're the United fans, though.
Pumlani put him at number one, Luvuyo put him at number one. Ronaldo got votes for number one, bro.
I mean, it comes down to this thing of the fact that it's Ronaldo. You know, it's one of those things.
I think what will
like,
kill me with this one is I didn't watch Thierry Henry like how you did. You know, because
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
was a
You are
young
younger.
one at
I
that
hear
time.
you.
But I
hear you.
watched Ronaldo, like, it's hard to say
I
anyone.
think with me the Henry thing is also similar, but the moment I got to watch him, like that short space, I think I was I was convinced
I think I'd look at more highlights with Henry
with Andre.
than I'd actually watch 90-minute
The
games.
game.
You know what I mean? Like with Ronaldo, I actually saw him take niggas down the wing, turn them, cross, come back, catch that same cross. Like,
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating, but like he was that guy to me. Like CR could like score 40 yards, last minute hat trick. What Thierry Henry was doing years before, I guess,
Yeah.
from what carrying Arsenal to invincibles. I watched Ronaldo do that, and I'm a Man United hater. So
it
So
comes
I
back
think-
to my issue. The
I
team you're
tell-
playing for. Henry was playing, okay, I won't say a whack team. He had good players there, but Man United had players that just go above Arsenal in a way. And Henry, my nigga.
In his time, maybe.
Nigga, Henry was part of a team that went undefeated in the league.
but that team was solid.
That
Probably
team
the
was
most solid team in the
You
Premier
can't
League.
go
was
undefeated and have a
In the
beat
league.
team.
No,
in the league, in England, my guy, undefeated.
Most
that's
solid
something
team in
special.
Premier League history, though. That from keeper down to striker. If you
Yeah.
think about it, you compare it with United's '99 season in terms of being solid as a squad.
But that team lost the game in that league, man.
But they won the treble.
You know what I mean? Like,
But nah, my nigga, dude, they say it now, bro. Henry was just on some other team.
Yeah.
Henry was just on some other team.
He was.
I feel like Henry's one of those players in Jay that like they didn't need to learn anything. You couldn't coach him, bro. He just did his own
he
thing.
was playing. But I guess with Ronaldo and Henry, you can always toss up. I'd see a toss up, and I wouldn't be mad if someone said, no, Ronaldo won, Henry second.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't be mad.
I hear you. I hear you.
it's just as a Ghana, I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
no,
let
I'm not
this-
gonna
Yeah.
accept
I
I can hear it,
But
but
Henry's number one.
Clear.
The fact, you know why? Because we're doing Premier League. We're doing just like peaking their Premier League. Henry staying number
yeah,
one.
because I think like you were saying, Vader, some people were saying Ronaldo will probably still have the picture of Ronaldo
in
at
Madrid. Exactly. Yeah. People have that thing.
You see, that psychology will never run away. We can't run away from
You
that.
can't, really, and that's why I'm saying Utsinje. That was my argument with the Suarez and Ronaldo thing, because people were gonna put that thing of look what he did, the Champions League and stuff like that. But the thing that Suarez did there, bro, alone.
So you guys feel like what Ronaldo did at United isn't
Enough.
But I feel like even
Why?
if he did the fact that he did it, man, we will give him the credit. He did it. He was good. He was great. I'll not duck points for that. He was good, man. But it's just that, dude. Even if he didn't score those 30 goals, we're still gonna win the league. We're still gonna get that
No
treble.
way, fam.
I'm telling you, bro.
No, fam.
That's what I'm saying. He scores 30
No,
goals.
fam.
He scored 30 goals
Well, winning the Champions League if you don't have Ronaldo, dog.
The nigga almost fucked us over in the Champions League. He missed the penalty in the game.
But he
that took us
scored
to
the goal.
penalties.
The
No
final.
way, he missed the penalty in the final, yeah. But he missed the penalty, bro.
He didn't miss. Even Czech, I think, saved it. He didn't
What's
miss
the
it.
difference, bro?
He misses Terry. What Terry did to us. That is fine. You know? But I mean, like in the game, he was a threat and he scored.
Nah, bro.
You know,
You know what it comes down to?
he has
man.
clutch moments too.
How many Champions League finals did Ronaldo play at United? He played the one
Two.
He played two.
Barca and
He played
The one.
three. Oh, he didn't
he
play
played
the last
three.
one.
He played two.
He played two.
Think about it. He played Barca, right? Where Messi and
Chelsea.
David Villa.
What year was
Did
that?
he play?
He didn't play at Wembley. I don't think he was there at Wembley. When he
Yeah.
was 20.
Park
Oh.
was playing, yeah. Ronaldo wasn't
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. And he was in the team. He was in Man United.
What year was that with
No,
Barca?
he's gone. He's at Madrid
No.
now.
Barca.
He only had 2 finals, I think, with Manchester.
Yeah, he had 2 finals. Yeah, you're right.
But he played Messi in a final.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
the
one.
Roma one,
Barca
where-
won
And then
lost.
he played the one where they won.
With Chelsea, yeah.
Is
Yes.
that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You played United once in the final?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's only played 2 finals. with
Drop
United.
button messed up there. Messed up.
Great list, though.
I agree.
So our list goes like this. So we said number 10, we're putting in Kane over Owen.
Yes, please.
So 10 is Kane.
Thank you.
These
Owen man. Nah, these Owen man.
Nah, these old niggas. I need to relax. So old niggas. Yo. Say, what's cool?
Niggas his name dropping.
So it's Owen number 10. It's Torres at number 9. Salah at 8. Van Persie 7. Then we said Hazard is gonna go to 6. Rooney at 5.
Yeah.
Aguero 4. Suarez 3. Ronaldo 2. Henry 1.
Solid list.
Top
I'm happy.
10.
I'm happy with it.
But I would say, like, if we're just doing like a full team, like full players, some people here not making it.
What you mean, players
Like if we had like midfielders and defenders in their peak,
Oh.
my niggas, there are players that are not making it
In
here.
the Premier League.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think only 4 guys on this list. Man.
Honestly.
You see those top 3 are in.
But the top 3.
Those guys are in.
Top 4,
Yeah.
maybe.
Nah,
I'm saying
I don't
top
scheme,
four, too.
bruh.
You know what's the
What
thing,
player
man?
in
You know,
midfield and defense are you removing for Aguero?
No. That's what are you saying? We're making a list, right?
Yeah.
Because we all need strikers here. So
We have strikers.
But honestly, you see, if you go,
Cannot-
if you do that, I'm taking out Aguero for Rooney. Then.
striker.
Not as a striker, as a player in general.
Huh? Okay. Okay.
In that list, I'm taking Rooney over Aguero because Rooney could play multiple positions.
I'm good with that, but I'm taking Aguero.
But that's another
That's another
episode.
Yeah, another episode. And we've come to the end of the episode. Shout out to the man that came through today. The boy X, the boy Pepe.
Yeah, man.
Comment, man. If you want us the list you want us to do, hit us up in the comments.
Guys, can I tell the people that actually voted for Owen here, man? No, go check them out on social media.
Check them out.
It's cool. So that's cool, guys. Oh yeah, this is just for fun's purposes. These people had Owen, Drogba, Cantona. Alpha had Cantona in this list.
Do you think that's an age thing? No offense to him, but like, do you think because
He watched, yeah.
he watched?
Yeah, there's other players that we didn't see at their peak, so we can't talk about them.
Yeah.
Even this Bali here.
Shearer.
Because he could have been top 5
Easy. Yeah.
If you watched him,
if we watched him.
because he's the all-time Premier League top goal scorer. But I don't know. I never saw. I don't know his peak, bro.
But man, my only issue was the
What's the
Owen
Owen
guy.
shit? Look at how high Owen is on this
It's
list.
cool. I'm going. Oh, Moby. My bad. Moby. Nah, chance. Shadow. Nah, dude. Pumlani.
had
So high. Nah, Pumlani, man, I trusted you, dog.
This thing has beef with just Owen.
Dog, nah, bro,
Yeah.
no ways. DP,
No, I know why.
DP, nah.
Because there's
Nah, bro.
because Bale didn't get on the list, man.
Dog, Bale, my guy. Things Bale did, chance.
Bale's peak was crazy, but
I think because Nyalo Velema came in Sabon, let's take time. Go
Yeah.
YouTube. Have a peek
But
at
then
these
you know the
guys.
problem with YouTube now.
No, but go and peek.
The highlights. At
Go and
least,
peek
yeah.
something.
I mean, never. I won't take you serious with YouTube. YouTube will show you 5 minutes, 10 minutes of excitement.
That's true.
Football is a 90-minute game, man.
And I'm saying these guys who are on the list really were crazy 90-minute players.
Yeah.
If you watch them. But some of them more than others.
Exactly.
That's very true.
Bale,
Some of them more
Owen,
than others,
anything.
bro.
The
Don't
clutch
let this
moments also
Ballon d'Or thing
count.
fool you.
Clutch moments.
Don't let the Ballon d'Or fool you. Honestly, they're great. There are so many
I
players.
think
in the
Owen
world.
would need research. Like, why did he even win the Ballon d'Or?
Owen's one of those players I didn't watch, so
Yeah.
I don't speak.
Even when I was at Man United, I was just like, it is what it is.
I came there with injuries.
It is what it is. You
He was
hear it.
old,
Like,
man.
come right the wave, though. You're playing for the best team in England, right the wave, bro.
Got that 96-minute goal. Yeah.
Owen's like a gig to me. I just don't know what the hype is.
Hey, my guy.
That's
That's how I feel about Rooney.
Yo,
You see, it happens.
my
though.
guy.
Y'all
Where you
know
just
gigs.
don't
No, but
get
you
so-
watched him. You didn't watch him. You didn't watch him like
My
that.
guy. No
I
matter when
didn't
you
feel
watch it.
gigs. So
Similar how I feel.
he was that guy on the right wing or left wing for Man United.
Most successful Premier League player. ever.
Exactly how I feel about Rooney.
It's
though.
like around the
There's no
BS
feeling.
buzz. You know what I mean? Like that's how I felt about gigs. Like he's
He's
dope.
curious.
No, he's dope, but it's like I don't think
He's not your guy.
He's not my guy. I'm not gonna be like,
Yo, guys,
wear number
thanks for watching, guys. Please like,
Comment, subscribe,
You know,
comment, follow us on the
man.
socials.
everywhere.
Send us your list as
click
well.
that bell too, man.
Notifications, my guy. Thank you, man. We out.
Boom.
Manchester United's game is over. Jesus turning and scoring. Marosa! Mo Salah keys it into the bottom corner.